Wake up with us, it's time to rise and shine. Morning mayhem's on the air, we're feeling fine. We got a motto, Tomlin and Mama Manning too. Bringing you the latest, there's nothing we can't do. Morning mayhem, it's a wild ride. Sports news and the daily updates, we're on your side. Special guests and interviews galore. We're taking over Woodland Regional, we're knocking down the door.
Good morning, Woodland, and welcome to Thursday, March 6th, and it is a B-Day.
Ooh, 3 for 3.
I'm on 4. That's 4, right?
Wow.
I think I almost have the whole week.
Yeah, it's 4 for 4.
4 for 4.
Thursday.
Oh, I meant you got 3 answers.
Oh, I got
correct.
all 3 answers right. Yes,
Yes.
I did another hat trick. So
Yeah.
this is a good week. It's a good week.
God knows what's gonna happen
Maybe just
tomorrow.
because it's a little sunnier out in the morning now. Like you wake up and it's like, even though it was raining last night, it's kind of cloudy. It's still bright out. It's nice.
foggy today.
Yeah, there were no buses in the way.
Oh.
So that it was a nice ride into work. Although the coffee is a little flat this morning. I don't know. It's just a little, tastes a little burnt. But I'm going to power through anyway. Coffee's coffee. It doesn't matter. To me, if it's bad, it's still good. Hot, muddy water. Love it. Really gets the fire going in the morning. So today, for March 6th, our interesting fact today, a little known pharmaceutical that we used to use all the time, I know growing up. The Bayer Company in 1899 officially called their adolescenic acid aspirin, which is much easier to say because I couldn't say what it's actually called. But aspirin was developed.
There you go.
Does anyone still have aspirin in the house? We used to have it all the time. Yeah,
The
You
children's
have the
aspirin,
children's
pink one.
aspirin. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
And then other aspirin, but I don't even think we have any in the house.
I think we just have ibuprofen, but right now
Yeah.
my wife is
Yeah.
judging me.
Yeah, and Tylenol, which isn't Tylenol, it's acetaminophen.
Yeah.
Yes, cinnamon bread.
Acetaminophen?
Yes.
Cinnamon. Today's birthday, Shaquille O'Neal, the basketball player you may know as one of the biggest players ever out there, 4-time NBA champion. He's also a famous actor and I believe the lover of Papa John's, if I'm not mistaken. He's a big
Oh, I think he loves everything.
yeah, anything he does. And the general. He does love the general. He loves car insurance. He seems to
Yes.
really enjoy
And if
car
you go to the
insurance.
Hall
And Icy Hot.
and if you go to the Hall of Fame, you can put your foot next to his footprint, which is size
I don't-
22,
I-
13,
I don't know.
89.
We'll have to look that up.
It's
But yeah,
massive.
yeah, he's a big man. He's a big man. Today's International Day is European Day of the Righteous, which is celebrated annually on March 6th, and it honors individuals who have stood up against crimes against humanity and totalitarianism, recognizing moral
Totalitarianism. Totalitarianism.
totalitarianism. Did I get that one right?
Working on it.
Totalism, recognizing their moral courage and actions in defending human dignity. In our building, we got a few things going on. Wrap up the week here. Again, it is a B-Day. It is a full day. Tomorrow is the half day for the students here at the Connecticut Association of Schools High School of the Year. For Read Across America, it's the Unplug Day. It's Unplug Day. So you're going to try to have no phones allowed, but for the whole day. That is your goal. But in the media center, no phones allowed at all. So there's no cell phone use today in the media center to keep up with Read Across America Day. And I believe you were supposed to have your advisory doors decorated, and the contest is for tomorrow. It's today. It's judged
I believe
today.
it's judging today.
Judging is today. All right, because I did see
Very
some.
judgy today.
Yes, Mrs. Gary was finishing up her door. The decorating contest is for tomorrow. The winner will be announced, but I think you had to have it judged today. A lot going on, Reading Across America. The GSA meeting is today after school in room 212. Hawk Wings was today, I'm assuming, after school. It still says March 5th, but I'm assuming that. And congratulations again to the 2025 CAS Art Award winners, Molly Stead and Noah Pavetti, who we'll have here on Monday. We'll have both of them in here on Monday and talk about their outstanding ability and scholarship and leadership in the fine arts department. Juniors, we did have a guest on yesterday. If you do get a 530 or higher on the math SAT, you don't have to take an exam. So that's an exciting thing. Make sure that you get ready for the SAT. And go to the media center. Don't bring your phone because there are no phones in the media center today. And choose whether or not you want earbuds or headphones. What is your favorite, earbuds or headphones? All right. And yesterday, esports dropped another heartbreaker.
Oh,
Yeah. So I think we are 0-4 on the year, but we're moving in the right direction. We're moving in the right direction. And if you're looking for some competition after school, Wednesdays in room 225. And I think that's everything. Let's see. Hawk Wings has a bottle and can drive on March 15th, coming up in 2 weeks or next week. What's today's 6th? 7th, yeah, next week. So about a week and a half. And don't forget to charge Chromebook every night. Listen to us every morning. Time now for the news with Tomlin.
And now, with the latest headlines, over to the news desk with Tomlin.
Good morning. A couple top stories to start your day. First off, the SS America, or SS United States, my apologies. I forgot to mention this yesterday. It has docked in Mobile, Alabama.
Oh,
It
it made it.
got all the way around.
Yeah, so it made it. I was supposed to say this yesterday.
It was
so
down under Florida,
Yep.
came back up around.
So it is there.
looks like it made it.
Looks like it made it.
If only they waited a day or two.
Yeah.
It would have been perfect. So the SS United States is waiting to be scrapped. There's a plan to take part of it and use part of it as a museum. So they'll be taking one of the funnels off the bridge, certain components of the superstructure that will be used to create a museum with
Under
historical
the
artifacts.
sea.
No. And
Oh.
while the rest of it is under the sea. So you can go to the museum, see it, and then
Oh.
go dive onto whatever they sink.
Gotcha. Like the main bulk of the ship.
Will be underwater, but a couple key elements will be preserved, so you can kind of still walk the decks as it's there.
All right.
Tchotchkes. All right. Prime Video is testing AI-assisted dubbing for select licensed movies and TV shows, according to Amazon-owned streaming service. The AI-assisted dubbing will be offered in English and Latin American Spanish and is aimed at ensuring quality control with human experts. Initially, 12 titles lacking dubbing support will feature this technology, including El Cid and Mamma Mia. Okay, moving on. Two of the Central Asian stands.
I watched El Cid. I watch it in Spanish with the captions, so I wonder what it's going to add.
It will now be dubbed, so no more captions.
All right.
AI will automatically change its language. You won't have to pick the language. It will know what language you want.
Interesting.
Crazy.
It will just.
Crazy.
It's not going to change. It's just the captioning. It's not going to change. Like they have technology now where if it changes the language, it actually changes the lips. So
it does
matches
the article.
up
The article
with what
doesn't
the dubbing
say if it's manipulating them or not.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
With that, you do know that the original theatrical release of Star Wars is available for streaming. Right
I
now.
did see it.
The
It's
original unedited.
unedited.
pure-
It's on a Roku app only though.
I know.
So you have, I forgot what the name of the app is, but it goes up and down because I don't know. I think it's a pirated
It is.
version of it, but yeah, you can get it completely unedited, no CGI, nothing.
Hopefully, some guy in his basement with a VHS tape just plays it. I mean, that's
Yeah, my hero.
that's awesome. To the Central Asian stands. Can you name the stands? Anybody?
Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan.
Oh,
Uzbekistan.
Uzbekistan.
and
There's two
Marshall
more.
Mathers. That's the other stand.
Kyrgyzstan.
Oh,
And
Flat
some of
Stanley.
you at one point knew this in your lives.
Flat Stanley.
Tajikistan.
oh, yes, of
So
course.
two of them have agreed to shift their borders after decades of violent fighting and flare-ups. They are now celebrating peace between the neighbors. So they've readjusted their borders and happiness. This comes as a result of the collapse of the Soviet Union and then the breakup of Asia. Lost on you.
Totalitarianism.
Yeah, I'm proud of
Hey,
you. You
you got
finally
it.
got it.
Thank you.
All right. Some good news for you. In India, the country of India, a young man has successfully reconstructed an extinct musical instrument using clues in ancient literature and carvings. Called the Yaz, this gorgeous harp carved in the form of a peacock and aided by a resonator was placed for Tamil kings 2,000 years ago, but hasn't been manufactured for years, perhaps even centuries. You can watch him on YouTube Live.
Is it like the Yakarina of time?
And last but not least,
Okay.
steal some of Mama's stories. The Chargers have released star pass rusher Joey Bosa after 9 seasons. And my Packers are trying to pick him up. So there you go. Go Green Bay.
And that's the news with Tomlin.
And
Over
now,
the sports
remix.
aspect, Robin.
headlines.
It is the
Over
remix.
the news desk.
I'm playing it all. I hit the intro button instead of the
I'm
outro.
here for it. I'm here for it.
All right. Good morning. Good morning. Shaq O'Neal.
Shaq
Shoe
O'Neal.
size is indeed
Mr. O'Neal, if you're nasty.
22. 22. More than double mine.
Wow.
Yeah. Tonight we have girls basketball in the state quarterfinals against Seymour. And that is a 6:30 start. You need your online ticket, and that is at Seymour Middle School.
Oh, Seymour Middle School.
Bigger gym.
That's a nice little gym.
Yes.
We played in that gym.
More
We have.
bleachers.
We did the NVL tournament there one year.
Yes. And we have our swimming NVL finals tomorrow at Kennedy with a 4:30 start.
All right. Good game last night.
Oh, fantastic game. Those UConn Huskies, they keep it close.
Yeah, they like to win by just a few points.
Yeah, but that game
Keep it
before
exciting like that.
was really exciting. The DePaul Providence game, that was a nail
I
biter.
didn't see that one.
Oh my
I
goodness.
came in late to the UConn game, but
Yes, we do need to repair that roof, fellas. Let's go. No more leaking.
I'm assuming there's a bigger problem.
I'm guessing.
Not,
And that's
we're
the
not going to
sports.
raise the roof.
Hmm.
Okay, just checking. All right, and that's the sports with Mama Manning.
This morning we are joined by our one and only Woodland Dance Team, state champs.
Thank you, thank you.
So, Coach, introduce your players, please. Your dancers.
Absolutely. So I'm Coach Jen. This is Anna Duffney. She's one of the captains, 2-year captain. This is Genevieve Van Danza, captain. Peyton Gary, captain.
So, sum up your season. How did it go this year?
It went amazing. Quite literally amazing. I mean, like, I think at the beginning of the year, you're always like, oh, this year's going to be the best year. It's going to be the best year. And then it actually turned out to be the best year this year.
So far,
They've worked
Yep.
so incredibly hard, every single girl. So I'm super excited. And
Fantastic.
yeah.
So you choreograph, you pick out the outfits, you direct,
Yeah.
you do it all.
Yeah, I mean, I pick out the outfits. I did hip hop, which is what we won at
Mhm.
States, which is amazing. But jazz choreo, Mr. Cullen, his daughter Kristen Cullen actually does their jazz. So yeah, and she used to coach Woodland, so it's great to bring her in. And yeah,
So the category was large
Hip hop. Yep.
Explain that to me because I wasn't sure what that meant.
yeah. So I know for different types of sports, it's like class M, class L, double L, things like that. But for dance, it's just all because dance is still such a small known sport. I feel like in the state still, so it's just kind of like small, and it depends on how many people are in the dance. So if there's 9, maybe it's small, and then large is like 12 and up. So yes, and they don't go by class. It's more just by the number of people in the dance.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So ladies, tell us about your season. Tell us about winning states.
This was probably our most successful season, or at least my most successful season on the team. I haven't been on the team for 3 years. Like we've never won states, won NVLs, gotten the highest score at Ward. Like we just checked all the boxes this season.
Yeah, it's really exciting. And then next Saturday we get to go to regionals, which is actually in Connecticut this year. So that's going to be really fun.
We've only gone to regionals one other time, but we got runner up for that. So it's like first and second go to regionals. But it's kind of fun winning the state championship and getting to go like that.
Yeah.
And what song will you be performing?
Same routine.
Same routine. So you've been practicing it since?
Mhm.
I've given them a week off though. They deserve it. They
Oh,
deserve
yes,
a week off after
absolutely.
winning a state championship. Yeah.
Now, there's a lot of
Absolutely.
performance aspect to dance. So when you got into it, I'm assuming you're a little younger when you probably got started. Did you have that element of competition early on, or when did you get into the element of competition, even if it was before high school?
I started competing in 4th or 5th grade for like my
Wow.
studio.
Wow, yeah,
Yeah.
indeed.
Well, I actually just started competing when I came to high school, but then I switched to a new studio. And then so last year was my first year competing at a studio.
I started competing, I think, when I was 10 and at my studio, but it wasn't like super competitive. It definitely wasn't like this, but I like this better.
Really?
Yeah.
Excellent.
I
So-
know. Oh,
oh,
go
go
ahead. I know in watching you, like you're all synchronous. You're all doing the same thing. So in your head, are you counting 1, 2, 3, 1?
Yeah, always
w-
counting. And then during practice, we like clean things. That's what we call it. So like while we're in the middle of doing dances, we can even call them out to each other if we want. But like cleans, like oh, like watch your hand, or like things like keep going. Like we are always talking to each other, and it's always in our head at the same time.
Are you judged by appearance too? Because I know you all look beautiful with your hair done, your makeup looks great.
Yes.
Is that part of it? I don't know.
Is there a score for uniformity, if you will, like
Yeah.
the cohesion of how everyone is dressed?
Yeah, I would say that on the score sheet. So the score sheet is like choreography. I would say appearance, but not necessarily appearance. It's more of just, I would say, cohesivity of like, does everybody look the same? So like dance team is different, I would say, from like studio or different things where like you want to look like one unit. Like everybody looks exactly the same. So it just looks really synchronized. So yeah.
So we were talking about getting into dance early. What was your gateway into? You said 4th or 5th grade. Did you just want to dance, or did you know someone else that had danced, or
I started it.
you were watching it on TV and go, I want to do that?
I don't know. My mom put me in dance when I was really little, and then I moved to I did the Prospect Rec Center dance, and then I moved to my studio, and I've been there ever since. I think I started there when I went to kindergarten. So then I just started dancing there, and then I joined the competition team in 5th grade. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, my mom used to dance at a studio, and so when I was 2, and then my sister, she's a year younger than me, she was 2 also. We were just put in the same exact studio that my mom went to.
I started, I think, at the Prospect Rec Center too when I was 4. And because all my sisters, I have 2 older sisters, they had always done it before me, but I was the only one who ended up sticking with it because I just really enjoyed it.
I don't think people realize too how exhausting dance is,
Yeah.
and how much determination you have to stay into the program, because what is a regular week like for dance, not just for school but for club as well, for studio?
Yeah. Sometimes I dance 8 hours a day after school.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
With both teams.
Yeah, like on Tuesdays, I don't usually get home until 8:30. Like I go to school and then I go to practice here, and then I go to studio dance, and then I get home, and then I still have to do homework and things. So
I don't go to a studio anymore, but we have 8-hour practices here. Well, not 8 hours at a time, but 8
Right.
hours throughout the week. And then we usually, we'll see each other on weekends for team bonding things or for competitions or for fundraisers. So we're together basically 4 days a week.
And you do bring up team bonding, because there's something that has to happen
Mhm.
for a team to coalesce, to get to that next level, to be firing on all cylinders. So what are some of the things that you do to come together as a team to be able to be that uniformed and have that much consistency across it?
I think we do a lot of team bonding, and again, we're with each
Yeah.
other 3-4 days a week, and then especially when it gets to competition season, we're still seeing each other those 4 days a week, and then we have all weekend together. But you can definitely tell in the routines where they can be completely in sync and not like each other, not be like a family, and it just looks completely different.
I think that's the great thing about this team is that they've all become a family over the years. It's my 4th year coaching, and I feel like this year is the year that we've really gotten super close, and that's because of team bonding. And I also think just in general, they're all great girls. So it's just they, even if maybe they're not the same friend group in school, in practice, they all love each other. It's great. And yeah, they've created a really great atmosphere.
So after this season, what's one of your takeaways that you're going to just embrace for the rest of your life, that you know that this is something you did? Could be a moment that you had. It could be just a move that you learned, or a situation that took place. What's something that you know that you're going to hold on to?
I really like the moment of winning states, because when we're all sitting in a group together, and all of the dance teams are in a circle, and then they announce 5th, 4th, 3rd, and then I remember they were announcing 2nd, and I was like we're all holding hands, and they announced 2nd, and it wasn't us, and then I was just so excited. I was like, oh, who else could it be? Is it us? And then that actual moment of them announcing us, that was really exciting, because you get up and then you celebrate and you jump around. That's probably my biggest thing.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the same for me because when they didn't call us for 2nd, we all just started looking at each other because you never want to know that it's you. You never want to think that because
You never
don't
want to assume
know
it.
if
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
you. So we all just started looking at each other and we just kept going, I don't know. And because but we were smiling and laughing because we felt like it was us, but you never want to assume.
And where are regionals going to be held?
Trumbull High School.
Trumbull. What time?
Yeah. They start at 12.
12 on Saturday.
12 on Saturday.
Good luck, ladies.
Thank you. Thank you. It'll be
Uh-huh.
fun to see where we place regionally. I'm excited.
Absolutely. We wish nothing but the best. Good luck on that and continued success. So bring home a state title to the Connecticut High School of the Year, which is a very successful year we're having here at
Yes.
Woodland Regional High School. Thank you for coming in
Thank
and continued success. And on behalf of the show, don't forget, she's Mama Manning. He's Tomlin. I'm Amato. Good morning, Woodland.
Morning mayhem, it's a wild ride. Sports news and the daily updates, we're on your side. Special guests and interviews galore. We're taking over Woodland Regional. We're knocking down the door.
Every morning at 7 a.m.
Check us out on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram too. We're streaming on Spotify. We're reaching out to you. Join the Morning Mayhem crew.
Knocking down the door.